What's going on, good people? It's your boy Eric Taylor, T2UC Big 3 Astrology, with another transit video. Happy Valentine's Day. This is for the full moon in Leo. Leo the lion, rah! Yeah, get your inner roar on. It's February 16th, Wednesday, 11:56, but when you look at it, it's really 11:55 a.m. So we're talking 9:55 Mountain, 8:55 a.m. Pacific. And this cycle is really for the next 6 months, and then the new moon on March 2nd in Pisces. But this means the sun is in Aquarius at 27 degrees. The moon is in Leo at 27 degrees. We have Pluto and Capricorn forming a quincunx or in conjunction with Leo at 27 degrees. And a fixed cross because Taurus, North Node, is at 27 degrees. Now 27 breaks down to 9. This is about completion, spirituality. Right? It's a very deep number, energy. And at the same time, we have Venus and Mars at 16 degrees, conjunct in Capricorn. So this archetype, right? This axis of Aquarius and Leo, right? Sort of 5th and 11th house. And by the way, please comment and share down below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my page. Follow me on my Patreon, Taylored2UCoaching, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. At Twitter, it's at Big 3 Astrology and at Taylored2C. And, this full moon in Leo is about our pride, our creativity, right? This coming from your heart energy, right? Remember, it's a fixed fire sign. And this fixed cross, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, right, is pretty intense. Fixed energy is pretty intense energy. And in Leo, it's like a fixed summer. Leo's the second fire sign. It's about creativity, self-expression, our heart, And this is an energy, too, when you think about Mars and Venus being conjunct in Capricorn. There's a story here, right? That because this is not an eclipse, but it's activating the nodes because of the fixed cross. So there is some spiritual, fated, karmic type energy here. Obviously, Mercury is back in Aquarius. I think it's 0 or 1 degree. I think it's 1 degree on this full moon. And the Aries ascendant at 27 degrees. So this is a strong theme of connecting with our inner child, having love and self-love, but that access for the love of self, the love self-expression, and then the Aquarius access, fixed air sign, this love and really, I guess, almost understanding of humanity and the collective, right? How can we as an individual and we as a society kind of harness, right? We have to harness this energy of self-love, but then love for others, right? In its truest spiritual form, because we're beings, we're energy, we're light, we're water. And right now, things are so disjointed, disconnected, disingenuous, disgusting, right? And so we've got to find a way that we can find sort of this understanding, agree to disagree, this peace, this reflecting back to God, right? Our inner king and queen of Leo. Now, if you're royalty, you got to look at the other access, another side of that is how do you be a king and queen, have the self-love, but also have the respect and compassion and caring for all of humanity and the collective, like this Aquarius energy, right? And so as we are rounding down Aquarius season and getting into Pisces season with Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, I think that this energy has got to have us, access the passion. And what's so interesting about the Mars and Venus conjunction in Capricorn, it's because the nodes, North Node in Taurus, ruler of Venus, South Node in Scorpio, ruler of Mars. The nodes being in Capricorn, right? Stability, structure, order, achievement. It's really trying to get us to look at ourselves and what we need to transform in our lives and in the society, the country, the globe, the collective, not just America, everybody, in terms of how can we find ways to love ourselves, love one another, and take this energy to a better place that's constructive. What are we building? How are we building? In our personal lives, but also in our careers, our families, right? Capricorn wants to achieve that status, and Leo and Aquarius, that access is really speaking to, how are we gonna live and get the attention that we want, right? But then how do we also reflect back to God and give the attention that's needed to others, to better humanity, right? To make sure everybody's got the slice of vegan pizza and kombucha, as I joke about, but think about it though, really, because remember, Capricorn and Pluto's at play here too, not just Mars, Venus, because it's conjunct at 16 degrees. Pluto at 27 degrees in Capricorn, and this energy lasts for a bit, so beware, right? Sunday is America's Pluto return at 27 degrees, and I forgot how many minutes. Sunday at 12 noon, okay? So, and that's Eastern, I believe, yeah. So, with that in conjunction, it's seeing like what do we need to change, right? That Leo, Capricorn, to be structured and organized, to be disciplined, to create from our hearts, to find our inner child, So there's this part of us that is like, oh, you know what? There's this great Mars, Venus, sensual, sexual energy. So yes, you can get into a relationship right now. You might meet somebody on Wednesday and it feels karmic. You might want to have passionate, hot sex on a platter. Hot sex on a platter. Or just with your husband, with your wife, your loved one. But it's deeper than that, you guys. It's always deeper than that. We're talking about hitting the nodes, hitting Taurus, the North Node, with a full moon. And so, it makes me think, because it's a square energy, what are we changing before we get to the lunar and solar eclipses, right? This is the square is like the halfway point. What do we need to recognize, and what energy needs to shift and change to prepare us for, I think it's what, May or June, might be May. You know, I wonder if we are really being self-reflective and understanding of ourselves and being alive in this time, because we all chose this, to go through this experience and experiment and all this stuff to lead us to our best selves. And I think that some of that has to come from healing our inner child, realizing through our self-expression and creativity, we reflect back to God, but how do we care for our fellow man, right? Now, this Leo moon can be emotional and passionate and prideful and loyal and very regal and domineering sometimes, and very like, look at me, like, you know, the moon doesn't love being in Leo, but it's it's dramatic. This is drama, baby. So we could be feeling some very dramatic energy, some very passionate energy, and then there's also this an unwillingness to change. It's fixed energy. This fixed cross, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. Fixed energy is like, I got this, thanks for your opinion, right? Fixed spring, fixed summer, fixed winter. It's like, forget about it. I got this. Exactly. Doesn't want to change as much. Wants to do what it wants to do and how it wants to do it. So I think overall we can feel passionate, we can go through different experiences, but we just got to get a little bit deeper. And yeah, it's prayer, meditation, but sometimes we just got to challenge ourselves as individuals to not accept low vibration energy. That it's not good enough to just be like, oh, I stopped cursing and this and that, or I stopped this and that. It's vibrating from your heart. It's eating right. It's trying to raise your children the right way with discipline, but the love too. It's got to be the balance. But there also has to be order and structure in our own lives, and then we need to expect that from our leaders in society too. You know, even as we build this new frontier of the age of the Aquarius and the metaverse and Bitcoin and automation and you know, and all this technology, is it going to be fair and equal? Because Aquarius energy doesn't like inequality, doesn't like division and hatred and racism. Aquarius is sort of like, I want to be free, you be free. Leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. But it wants to be part of groups. See, Leo wants the group's attention. Aquarius wants to be a part of the group, right? Now, they might think they're the smartest person in the group, and they probably are. But Leo, sometimes in low vibration of their insecurities, they're like, I'm the king and the queen. Of course, I should lead the group. They don't care who the smartest is. They're like, they don't stunt like me. They're not fly like me, you know? And that's where we can have an issue, a dilemma, a quandary. And that's why we're hitting this cross, this fixed cross with the Taurus, and then in conjunction with Pluto, this whole 27 degrees, it's very spiritual. And there's a completion, a karmic energy that's like, either we're not really complete, or how are we going to complete things, or will we feel complete when we have this transformation? That in conjunction, Pluto Leo. It's a lot to think about, to share, to discuss, to pontificate on. I think the best thing I can say for this Leo full moon, is try to be creative, reflect back to God, and maybe you do have some hot sex on a platter, but maybe write down the vision of the future that you see, and maybe you also write down how you speak and heal the inner child in yourself and the heart, and see where that takes you. Run tell that, because there's a lot going on. We're all doing our best, or we should at least be trying to do our best. Some people just, they don't care, they don't give enough. And I think it's time to start caring about more than yourself and your family, but about humanity and the collective. Because our energy exists together. And the more you vibrate high and live from your heart, that energy permeates out to others. And we all feel it and vibrate higher. Don't spend time around foolish people that waste your time, or energy vampires, or people that take away the desire to be creative and to be the best version of yourself. And plus, when you're around people lower than you, and I don't mean lower like a judgment, I mean lower like their vibrations lower, you're not getting anything, you're not learning anything. Remember, you never want to be the smartest person in the room, and you don't want to be the dumbest either. Balance, yin yang. All right, so have fun. Enjoy this full moon. Charge up your crystals. Try to meditate. Try to pray. Try to do something creative. See how you feel. Write a poem. Write a monologue. Draw a picture. Write lyrics for a song. Write a book. Something. Do something that's coming from your heart, that's reflecting back. Play with your children. Do a little short story with them. I think that finding our inner child sometimes in troubling times can give us some peace and serenity and let us vibrate higher, like these magical children. Right, bugs? Oh, it's getting warm out. The bugs are coming. So like always, please, share the video, like, subscribe, comment down below, enjoy the flow. You know how I go. Leo Aquarius is running the show in conjunct with Pluto, so you need to know. Transform. Oh, obsession, control. That plays a part of this too. Surrender. You gotta let go and let God. Come on now. I'm gonna call you out. I'm calling myself out. I gotta be better. I gotta do better. God knows I'm far from perfect. But I wake up every day with a smile, gratitude, joy, prayer, meditation, a thankful spirit, and I have self-love, and I try to be the best version of myself and try to share my knowledge and love. That's why Knowledge is Love podcast, Thursday night, But, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the Super Bowl. My prediction was pretty close, and I was wrong about the halftime show. I thought they'd be a little bit more controversial. They played it safe. They're all veterans and keeping their money, and they want more hip hop artists to be at halftime. But overall, it was really entertaining and good. I think I didn't like the song choice of Mary J. Blige. Like, come on, we had enough of No More Drama and all that. I would have liked something from the My Life album and something else, but even if her and Method Man, they could have brought out Method Man, They could have had a hologram of Tupac, just my thoughts. But yeah, Leo full moon, do your thing, be regal, be creative, don't be so stubborn, and I'll get your freak on. This is definitely some sexual energy. This is, Mars Venus conjunct 16 degrees, but there's some markers of some karmic spiritual things that can happen that can be uncomfortable for a little bit, couple weeks, the next 6 months, but then overall it should be or play out for the better in the story of our lives. So strap your boots on. Obviously the energy is a little tougher for the Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, but growth, being uncomfortable, change, that's where God can show up and show out. All right, Leo full moon. Peace. Hope you enjoy my transit series. Watch all my series, and God bless you guys. All right. Full moon in Leo, 11:56 a.m., 11:55 a.m. Eastern, and Wednesday, February 16th, 27 degrees. Eric Taylor, Taylored2UCoaching. Peace. Leo full moon forever. And it's a generous moon too, so be generous. Even if it's in a sensual or sexual way, but just be generous. Help somebody else that you don't know. Help a stranger. You'll feel better. Taylored2UCoaching. Peace.